What time is it? It's K-Pop O'Clock. Hello, I'm Dr. Isaac Paul Ludington, certified K-Pop expert.
And I'm Lou, an actual K-Pop expert. Welcome back to K-Pop O'Clock, the show where I show Isaac K-pop music videos, and he provides us with insights on the music video, the group, the members, you name it. These insights are 100% totally real. They are fact. A quick disclaimer, of course, before we get started. I will probably mispronounce things. Be nice. That's all.
Second disclaimer. We have decided that we're gonna start doing this weekly. So, every Wednesday, probably, there's going to be a new K-Pop O'Clock video. Third disclaimer, we might have peaked with our last video.
It's okay. It's okay.
I apologize if this is the case.
It's okay.
Anyway, I'm not going to take a sip of tea while you tell me the name of the video. I've learned my lesson this time.
I don't think this video name is going to make you choke on your tea and cry.
Okay. What are we watching, though?
Today, we are watching Wolf by EXO.
I did get a light chuckle out of it.
A light chuckle.
A light chuckle.
How exciting. Okay, of course, I have some questions for you.
Yeah, of course. That's
First off,
the whole point of these videos.
What is this song about?
It's about a wolf. Yes, so, it is about a wolf, because, EXO member Chen, is a werewolf, can transform into a wolf whenever the full moon does arrive. So that's what Wolf is him kind of trying to, it's like, you know how sometimes songwriters will write songs about like their personal problems?
Yeah.
So this is him sort of doing like songwriting therapy about, oh god, oh no, I'm a werewolf. That's sad.
So Chen wrote this song.
Yes, Chen wrote this song.
Okay, and I do have a question about the logistics of him being a werewolf. So I'm curious, would that pass down to his children? Because he does have a child. Is his child also a werewolf?
You know, the thing about werewolves, I'm also a certified werewolf expert. The thing about werewolves is that you don't see any symptoms of werewolfiness until you turn 16.
Oh, okay.
So we have about, 14 years? When did Chen have
this year.
Oh, so about 15 to 16 years to see the things.
Okay. All right. Oh, well, My next note says, ask him a question about Chen.
He's a werewolf.
Wow.
He's also, I've been told multiple times that I look like the white version of him, so that's why I can remember his name. Also, I'm an expert.
Yep. I feel like we need to provide some context at some point for why we say you look like the white version of Chen.
Yeah, because the resemblance really isn't that striking.
You just kind of, there's just certain times when Chen makes faces that this one also does.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I think that's all my questions for before we get watching.
Yeah, let's get watching.
Let's.
That was the most awkward way I could have said that.
Yep. Okay.
Apparently, I can't talk today.
There we go. Okay. Here we go. I'm already stopping us. What is that pose?
That is symbolic. It's a vase full of humans. It's actually a decorative piece that Chen has in his house. Is he just has like this small ceramic vase that's got these small ceramic humans just kind of going like that inside of it.
We're just gonna keep watching.
It also sways lightly.
I was gonna say, does it sway?
Oh my god!
Yeah. I'm just curious, this whole set, this whole place with all the weird shapes, what is that?
Oh, it's just modern architecture.
Oh, okay,
It's just modern architecture. They just happened to be in a place that looked like that, you know? Like, sometimes you just are in modern architecture and you can't avoid it.
Right.
God,
Because they couldn't choose somewhere else to film.
Yeah, it is my continuing nightmare. Constantly I wake every morning and suddenly I find that a place has become modern architecture that I wasn't expecting it to. It's just like this, it's my everyday hell.
I'm just gonna hit play.
Understandable. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. It's,
Oh!
That's not modern
That's
architecture.
not modern architecture. That's in the basement of that modern place. That's the main reason why they wanted to use the modern place, is because, so the architect who built that particular location was also a mad scientist who was working on a death ray, and so as you can kind of see architecturally, I keep saying architecture with like an X where it should.
Architecture.
Yes. Anyway, so it was built by a mad scientist who was wanting to use a death ray, but the basement was the main reason why they wanted to film in this building, was because they looked at it and they realized, oh, this kind of reminds me of the lower jaw of a wolf with the way the teeth, like, you know, the sort of the
Yeah.
quote unquote teeth.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what's going on.
I see. You need a minute?
I might need a minute. Oh, that's so good.
So do you want to tell me a little bit about the chorus of this?
Well, it's self-explanatory. They're howling like werewolves. It's solidarity.
Okay, it's in
They're howling at the moon in solidarity,
Okay.
which we all should do. Actually, we did kind of do that at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Except the moon usually wasn't out because the sun wasn't setting at 8 p.m. those times. But, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, that's logo.
So I'm curious, is he the only one who's a werewolf? Or because, you know, that other member, Suho, just transformed from a wolf into a human in that.
Well, that's just special effects. You know, like, if you are writing a song for a band, you know, obviously you can't just have the music video be you.
Right, but I'm just curious why they chose to have special effects when they had an actual werewolf in there.
It wasn't the full moon when they were filming it, is the thing. You know, they were on a tight schedule, so it was kind of like, it was a waxing moon situation.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in this. That's why they just did special effects and didn't actually have actual confirmed werewolf Chen, transform for the purposes of this video.
I do have another question. Who found out that Chen was werewolf? Like, I feel like that's not very common knowledge in the K-pop community.
Well, that's just because you're not a certified K-pop expert, is the thing. He legally had to disclose it to the label, the SM. Thank you for pointing the watermark to me. Yes, so he legally had to disclose it to SM. But SM didn't really make a big deal out of it, just because they didn't feel a need to.
He's a werewolf.
Yeah, well, not all werewolves aren't necessarily murderous.
No, I know. I feel like I feel like it would be a good marketing strategy to be like, hey, we're different. We have a werewolf in our group. You know?
I suppose it feels a little odd to me to be like, hey, let's capitalize on our members' condition.
Okay, let's keep watching. Yeah, I don't really know.
That howl just ages like a fine wine. Every time I hear it, it gets better. Oh man. Oh man.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes.
As per the usual. So there seems to be a lot of focus in this video on the member Kai, the one with the cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
hair.
the hair of questionable.
Yeah. Also, not the only time he's had questionable hair. Just saying.
Neat. I know all about his questionable hair, though, because I'm an expert.
Yeah. Anyways. There seems to be a lot of focus on him in this video, especially during the howling parts. Why?
He's just got this thing that,
Please just stop it.
No, I'm not gonna stop there. So he's not a werewolf, but he has a magnetic field around him naturally that draws cameras toward him.
What? Dang, EXO just has all this weird shit
They're
going
mutants.
on.
All of them are mutants.
All of them are mutants? Okay, so after the video, I'll pull up a picture of all of them, and you can say what each of them
Okay, I will do that.
Has going on.
The reason why they're called EXO is because it's a reference to X-Men.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so they're all of them, every member of EXO is a mutant.
Even the
You learned
past. Even the past members.
Even the past members. You learned that from me, Isaac Paul Ludington, certified K-pop expert.
Okay, let's finish this.
It looks like it says Walt.
It does. Okay. Well,
So now you're gonna show me pictures of all the members.
yes, I do have one more question really quickly. Oh no, it's starting to play the Overdose music video. Go away. So what was the inspiration for like the styling of all of the members in that? Because they all had some very unique looks going on.
Yeah. So this was made in EXO's early years, and as such, they didn't necessarily have kind of a big budget, and so they just kind of went to a like a used shirt fabric clothing store, and they just kind of got as many things that were the same color as they could, which is why you've got people wearing like this sort of like big collar neck half thing and stuff.
I need to find a good picture of them all. Okay, that's fine. Is there a way to make it bigger? It's so small.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. That's all 12 of them. Yes, yes. Okay, so we already know that Chen is a werewolf.
Chen is a werewolf.
And Kai attracts cameras?
Yes, well, Kai has a natural magnetic field around him.
Okay, cool. Lei.
He can turn invisible.
Lei can turn invisible. Is that why he hasn't been promoting with EXO? Has he secretly been promoting
No, he's been
EXO?
promoting with EXO. You haven't seen him? He's just you know, you just have to like put a like infrared filter over your screen to be able to see him.
Wow. Also, why are we still wearing
Why are we
these?
still wearing these?
Anyways, okay, Chris.
He can turn his ears invisible, specifically. Just his ears. Yeah.
Okay, great. I feel like we should be making note of this. It's okay.
Well, we're filming,
Yeah, that's true.
aren't we? That's essentially making note.
Yeah. Okay, Tao.
He has super speed.
He's speed.
He's speedy.
Not speedy enough to get out of SM, though.
Rip.
Anyways, he's still trapped.
Unfortunate.
Luhan.
He can control your mind, but only to make you suddenly want to eat pastries.
That's evil. That is pure evil.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. Sehun.
His fingers are edible and can regrow.
That is a terrifying mental picture, Isaac. What do they taste like?
Fingers.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Suho.
He can, summon force fields.
Cool, okay. Dio.
He is immune to bullets.
Cool. That's pretty solid. Chanyeol.
He has super strength, but only in his head, so he has to headbutt everything.
What the fuck? These are some weird mutants.
Yes.
Schumann.
He can walk through tables, specifically tables.
That's cool for him, I guess. Baekhyun.
He can eat paint without any negative effects. Any kind of paint.
Any kind of paint.
Like, even the super chemically stuff that you use to, like, paint your house, he eats it like yogurt.
Does it taste good to him?
Not necessarily. Well, it tastes good to him. It doesn't necessarily... That doesn't mean it tastes good to everybody else. He might... So, actually, he might not be a mutant, and he might just really like eating paint without... And we haven't noticed any problems with that yet.
I would like to apologize to all of EXO. I love you all.
You seem like nice people. Yeah, so...
Anyways. Well, I guess... Any final insights?
Yes, making a K-pop group that consists entirely of mutants is a great idea, and you should keep doing it.
Well, this has been another episode of K-pop O'Clock.
Yes. Very weird vibe in this one.
This is... Yeah. We may have peaked with our last one, but I think we've just completely, like, gone off the deep end at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going, and who knows what's gonna happen in the future.
Bye.
Bye.
Jesus fucking Christ. Isaac, what? Yeah, Baekhyun, my main man's Baekhyun. He do be eating paint, though.